Yeah. So, good evening. Good evening. I really hope that this stream is working out because I'm at a place where there's absolutely almost no internet. There's a very little thin copper wire that provides us with maybe some internet, but I'm not sure. I'm always really free without any work. But today I've been working at the moment. Okay, compressor, hi everyone, and piano. A lovely, not tuned piano. And I'm here at my brother's place. He revealed soon because we have the idea that in a few years, when it's supposedly that maybe we can do a Rapalje meeting here in France, something like that. From on YouTube, and connection is difficult as always, but I see Bjorn. Hello, what's going on? Hi everyone from Rapalje fan. For everyone or just me? Well, it is the connection. Let me check it because it is. And I'm already streaming on a very low quality as it is. And slower than that. 5. Quality on YouTube looks better. Sorry about the bad quality. I have a cable running here actually. Absolutely almost no internet. There's a little. Let me see. I'm already streaming on a very low. Okay, on YouTube it looks okay. Okay. See sound working on. Your stream is unstable. Yeah, again, like last week. The internet connection is very bad. I know that. Maybe it's going up somehow. Sorry about the poor quality. Hopefully next week I'm somewhere where it's better. Yeah, I hope we can have a Zoom meeting. That was also very hard to do last week. Okay, I got a question because I've been working very hard on my sound system, this system. But I'm not sure if it's the right opportunity to online at Rapalje shop. When you check your stream is unstable. I know. When you go to our Rapalje shop, the link provided, you go to this pre-sale system, sound system. And I want to know from you if you need any information about it, this setup, if you need more homepage. So when you go in the shop, and the only thing I want to know, if you're interested in a new sound system, it doesn't need to be this one. Some other sound system. What kind of sound system would you like to have? And a sound system. What kind of information do you need before you can decide if you want a system like this or not? For our Zoom meeting. And so if you can hear what I say and if you can see what I'm showing, new sound system, this is electronics. You put it on the ground like this, so you don't see anything. This is how the system works, and this is the inside. And if you want any information about this, please let me know, and I will tell you if we already put it in the on the shop. So when you follow the link, you go to our shop. It's not that you need to buy it. I just want to know, I just want you to help me out system and to know that it's capable of doing what you want it to do. Because I want to know, what do you need for a sound system and what information are you asking for? Whatever or wherever you need a sound system, because sound is very fuzzy. I think that's the right word. It's a very difficult to understand thing, because there are many things written about it. There's a lot of nonsense, a lot of things that are not true. Some things are true. Most people don't know anything about sound, but when people hear good sound, like a live concert, real instruments in a room, or a sound system like this that can provide the real sound like it's, I call it, like it's meant to be. I want sound like it's meant to be. With that I mean, you have a studio, a good microphone, a good instrument and a good performance, and then in the studio they want to build this sound like it is performed. The only thing that we talk about a lot is how this sound is then translated in the place where you are playing this recording, wherever this recording is coming from. LP, CD, cassette tape, YouTube or Instagram or streaming services like Tidal or Spotify. It is really depending on the noise that's to improve, getting better acoustics, and important things is good loudspeakers, and then the other stuff that's less important but still important, but less important than. Do you need to have the idea that the sound that we try to record as a musician, and I'm talking with a lot of musicians, want to know on what kind of studio they try that people can have. The sound is so that you can at least hear all the instruments, but there's much more to sound than that. But that's the not knowing where the performance is played on, and that's I'm going to talk about that a few more times in the future with also studio technicians, musicians, also you in the audience. Is it important for you to have a good sound? For us it is. For us it's more important that you have a good sound than for us actually, because we want to make music for you. So please let me know what information you need. Good day, okay. Frank is writing, I already got my sound system at Kalsefest. It's great. Yeah, Frank has exactly this system right here. This system, he bought it at Kalsefest. I am working on a user guide, how to set up the system. I already prepared a PDF, like you can print it, paper, and I will also upload it soon to the information already on our shop. So if you follow the link, you go to our shop, you see the system. If you're missing any information, please let me know. I can add it to it. Bram has a question. Is Rapalje coming to medieval Winschoten? It would be great to see. Frank's also writing. They are not at the program. Really needed a break because we were doing so much in the past half year to provide you with all the music and the theater shows and the festivals and preparing Zomerfolk. It's really drained us a lot past half years. We were not used to do so much in so little time, because the 2 years there before that we could not do anything. Now we could do everything. We did everything, so we needed a 2-3 week break right now. But I'm still working for you. I made pictures of the sound system. I tweaked it. I am still working on the system. My 3D printer is right now running cases for you. So when you want the system, there are enough cases, little speakers, and put it on the shop. And today I have a working day, and next Tuesday in a week I also have a working day. But in between these other 6 days in the week, I will do nothing except for feeding my 3D printer with filaments so I can print more cases, so I don't run out of systems. If you order this sound system right here, that is capable of getting the right sound in your room, the sound I would like to hear in my room, if I would pick a sound system, it's this one. I'm only playing with this system right now, and it really puts Rapalje real life, all the instruments in the real outcome. If we would perform live in your living room, it will sound the same and as loud as this system is capable of playing. So if we do acoustic performance with the teacher's bass, with the accordion, with singing, with the violin, this system will give you exact same sound, pressure, and it's very hard to hear the difference. We will do this test for you, of course, to see how real it is, and we will make recordings, and we will also do some shows in the future where we do a demonstration of the system, how real it sounds. Somebody playing piano for real and playing the records. Now we got a thunderstorm. This is great. It's raining. We got a thunderstorm. This means that from one moment to the other, it is possible that this live stream is disconnecting because we have no power anymore. So that's very, very disturbing, but it's exciting as well. Lucy has a question. What can you connect with the system? Okay, that's one I put that's one that I put already on our homepage. You can connect Wi-Fi. You can connect a LAN cable. I have a 20-meter internet cable running here to have the internet. You can connect, I can show it here, of course. Here we got it. So, cable. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can put in a USB stick. And we're selling a USB stick with all the albums that we are normally selling at up for the sound system for some downloads that you can play on the system through a USB stick, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, internet cable, and you can also connect a little headphone jack plug with a line in. And then, this will come up in the future, there will be more possibilities to also connect optical cable, coaxial, direct digital sounds. We're working on HDMI for the future, and 2 of these tulip connections you can find on your stereo. Is also possible to add it on later. And you can find it on the shop, the connection possibilities. Okay, we have a better connection right now. Franka is also on YouTube and on Facebook. And we talked about the shop. We put the some items in the shop. We really hope. Frank, I got a question. When will the rest of all the things that we're normally selling be in our Rapalje shop? Because the shop is only now available. Download sound system and the USB stick that we only sell with the sound system. And yeah, you can. And please try our shop. I'm not even sure if it's working. If not, please let me know at the email address online@rapalje.com or shop@rapalje.com. And I want to know if this is working. It's unstable. I know it's unstable. Oh, I can change my name. I didn't recognize your name, Natalie Crystal. My stream is unstable again, still. Sorry about that. Hopefully next week I got a better stream. The birds are falling dead from the roof. Here no, we're in the middle of France and we have a thunderstorm. We have rain and thunder and everything. Compressor, so I'm going to buy that USB stick, nice for in my car. Well, not. We only sell this whole sound system is nice in your car. You can put this system in your car. Very easy. Oh, I show you. You put this in front of your car. You can press this between your windshield and the dashboard in the corners, and then just like this. You turn them a little bit in. The good thing from these speakers in your car is that wherever you're sitting, on the driver's seat or the passenger seat, when you turn them in a little bit, you can hear both loudspeakers always. So when you get a stereo sound, you hear the left and the right speaker at the same time. It's not that when you're sitting near to one speaker that you only hear this one, you can only hear this one, because these are actually more sound projectors than sound speakers. These project the sound like a little beam, and that's because of all these little horn. It's a horn system. That's why it's called horn audio. They project it as a beam in your car, and you can always find a spot. We have this in the Rapalje bus, and you can put this under the chair in your car. It also runs on 12 volts, so that's also a place where you can use it. Next time I will ask you where you can use this system, and I did not come up with any place where you cannot use it. You can use it everywhere, even underwater, because it's watertight and waterproof. You can use it in a thunderstorm. Only these parts, of course, with all the cable. Not this. This is not good to put in a thunderstorm because this is made from wood. This needs to be inside and dry, but this can handle whatever you throw at them. When you put them in a car, these are very, very heat proof. I put them in the car here. We had 35 degrees outside. It was over 60 degrees in the car. Nothing happened with them whatsoever. They don't bend, they don't melt or whatever. And they still give a very good sound in the car, even though it's very hot. Yeah, you also get some thunderstorms. I know that. Compressor, idea to hook it up to my radio. Nice idea. Yeah, you can. Yeah, well, you can hook a radio up to the system, of course. Maybe I'm also going to provide a radio. I'm going to look afterwards. You can put more of these on the same system. You only need one of these, but you can put more subwoofers and more loudspeakers on later. If you need more sound, amplifier is very strong, 200 watts. I did not throw that on the homepage. Okay, let me check. To stick them on the dashboard, use double-sided tape. I don't do that, but I don't drive like crazy, but it's a good idea, of course. You can also use GoPro mounts, because it has a GoPro mount on the back, so you can put a GoPro mount and then stick that. Okay, let's go to Facebook, see your comments. Sylvie, I can hear... I don't drive like crazy, but it's a good idea. Oh, the quality is really bad. I can now see how blobby and okay. You cannot see any details. I can do whatever I want, but Silva, I can hear the thunderstorm in the background. Yeah. Okay. Franke is not on a holiday. Oh, okay. You have to finish some things for Fana events, for Castlefest, and then she's on holiday. Yeah. No musician, but it sounds like that you're already missing at this point. Isn't it? Okay. No, I'm not. Already missing at this point is an option to plug in and amplify a guitar. No, it is possible. It is possible, and I will try that, but you need a little bit more parts. You can start with this one, of course. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. I will use this as an amplifier system for my harmonicas. Only thing I need is first hook up a little preamplifier. This will all be available soon because I'm going to work on it. If you have a little microphone or guitar preamplifier, and I will provide and make preamplifiers for little microphone systems, and then you can hook up it with microphones, harmonica, or things like guitar, acoustic guitar. This is a real acoustic sound, so you need acoustic. But Bjorn, you will get next week. I'm going to talk about that. Bjorn you will have one of the pre-prototypes. It will not play as loud as this one in the bass, but you will get two of these and a very small subwoofer to try it. It's one of my first prototypes, and we're going to use this prototype next week because we're going to do with that something with that. We're going to try to put skin on the subwoofer. What that is, we'll talk about it next week. I already prepared something on my 3D printer. It's too much for the topic right now, but I want to know what you need in a sound system before you buy one, what information you need. But the good thing from this sound system is that you can use it for everything, and you can put modules on it that will do what you want. For example, in the future, you can put this side by side over there, and you can put a skin. There are magnets inside. You can put a skin on it with, for example, solar panels, a battery and a charger, and you put it outside in the sun or with the charged batteries, and use it as on-the-go speaker system that runs everywhere, anytime, anywhere. So that's also an upgrade you can make with the system later. But when you get the system right now, these upgrades will be available later for the system that you already have. It's all modular. You can make this system that you need with all the modules that are coming up. I only need ideas of what kind of modules you will need, what kind of skins, things you can put on, pull off, and you are the ones that, yeah, maybe want to use a sound system like this, and I'm going to make it possible to make it exactly like you want it to be, as beautiful as possible. There will be beautiful skins, nice pieces of wood, and all fabrics and colors, but that's something I want to talk about next week, what you can do to make it more beautiful and make it bigger and bigger sound. It's like your starter Lego kit, and you can build from there. You can build it up to whatever you want it to be. Helena, does it have its own? Over here, there's a little hole, and it runs from about 12 volts until 24 volts, and there will be a power supply, of course. I forgot to put that on the shop. What's in the box? Power supply. There's also a power supply. Of course there's a power supply to it. I need to do it right after this live stream, that there's also a power supply. I forgot to put it. Thank you very much, Helena. Yeah, it has its only power supply. Yeah, you just plug it in. I forgot. I only need to know. Oh, the good thing about a power supply is that it has a connector where you can put another cable on. So it also works in your country. We only need to find a way to get the cables. I got UK cables and European cables.
That's the only thing I need to know. But there is a power supply to it, and I totally forgot to put that on the homepage and what's in the box. Let me see. It is this is already included in the information on the site. Yeah, please look online and ask me. Beatrice, in general, if you buy things online, it's so nice to know exactly how big it is and perhaps how heavy. Yeah, I put the size on in the information on our site. How heavy? Well, I haven't got a scale here. It's about, yeah, it's less than 5 kilos. I'm not sure. We were working on in the shop on shipping, and yeah, we thought it was maybe less than 5 kilos. So I hope it is. Otherwise, you're paying not enough for the shipping cost. And remind me that the first one who buys this online today or tomorrow or next week, I can ship it next week. I only got this one for shipping. And then I need to build extras until the end of September. So when you pre-order right now, I know exactly how much to build, and you really help me out with getting all the things I need for the system. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry that the connection is not as good as I was hoping for. My brother looks a little bit like you, you'll ask. Well, he has the same voice, and he's the same kind of crazy guy as I am. Funny guy. Let me see what you're writing. Okay, let me see. You're writing. Okay, Bjorn says, okay, this is a very versatile system then. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I can demonstrate many things, what you can connect to it. And in the future, I will also I will start a new YouTube channel where I try to compare it with real acoustic situations. That's very hard to do because on YouTube, you get an extra microphone and cables and the internet and compression and a video. But you can not exactly hear how it sounds, but you can hear how it sounds in comparison with real instruments. If it's loud enough, or you get the idea that it's a real instrument. But it's not possible to really know how a system sounds when you see a YouTube video. And that's one of the nonsense, most stupid things I see on YouTube, that people try to show quality of a screen or quality of sound on YouTube. You cannot. It's not possible. You can only compare a little bit how loud and if it's comparable. But I will tell you that what you could hear, but you can only hear it in your own living room if you want to know it's for real. Okay, Julia, how do you get electricity from the box in the car? Well, it's actually the other way around. Very soon I will provide cigarette lighter plugs. And you plug it in, most cars still have a cigarette lighter connection. When you smoke in a car, you know, when you don't smoke, it's a little hole with a pin in it. And then you run a cable and it goes directly in here. And it runs on 12 volt, which is enough to power it with at least 50 watts for this system. And I'm also doing that actually. And that's possible. You can run it in the car with the electricity from the car. You don't need an extra power outlet. I really need to remind me that I put, maybe I also need to make a picture what's really in the box. Yeah. What's also coming up later are wall connections, where you can put one screw in the wall and you connect it and you can twist it like this. And they will be provided soon. It is afterwards, if you want to put them on the wall. But you can also get whatever GoPro mounts you can find or have. Maybe there are wall mounts and GoPro mounts, but I will get some nice ones. I designed some and these are really cool. Donna says, what is a cool all-in-one, worth every time spent, a dime spent? I really hope. This is a starter set. And when you want to get it bigger, you don't need to spend the amount of money. This is 350 euros, but you get a 200 watt amplifier that can power 8 of these on every side. And I'm not sure these will cost 35 euros each, and you can connect them all together like this, and then until you have 8. And that's when the power from the amplifier runs out. But that's a lot of power, believe me. You can amplify a singer-songwriter with that system if you want. And then it's louder than the real sound of the singer-songwriter. For example, on the street, when you're a busker or something like that, you also need a bigger sub. There will be bigger subs or more subs. You can hook up 4 to 8, I think 8 subwoofers. I'm going to try that, but you can get 8 of these boxes. You only need this one amplifier, and you connect them all, and they will give a very strong sound. You need a lot of room, but there will also be a 4 times size subwoofer when you really need the power. And this is the starter setup. I was working on it a lot, so it will come up later. Franca is writing, she already heard the system a lot of times at the merchandise. Sorry, Franca, for all the noise I'm always making at the merchandise store, especially when people want to hear it. And you cannot sell anything. As she's writing, she knows the sound. I love the quality of the sound. It's awesome to have amazing music, but without disturbing the neighbors in my flat. And if I bring it to a party, it can go loud enough to annoy the neighbors if it wants to. Yeah, but about annoying the neighbors. Many people ask me in a future live stream what you can do, have a good sound and not annoying your neighbors, get headphones. Well, that's another solution. That is this little speaker. It's a very little speaker. It has enough power to give you a full range sound. It goes as low as the lowest note of a contrabass, the low E, that's 40 hertz. Below that you get some instruments like a church organ, or a harp, maybe on a piano, but not really, no. The lowest key, the lowest note is a contrabass. You have some electric 5-string basses that go even lower. You will hear that there's a note plate, but that's really low. Not all system goes to 40 hertz, not even PA system, public address systems. But it's very small. It moves a lot of air in a very small direction. It doesn't go as far as the bigger the subwoofer, the bigger the loudspeakers, the further it travels the sound. That's what you do at venues. Oh, I already had half an hour. I need to go to our Zoom meeting. I'm already overdue. I can talk about it for ages like you hear. Last questions. Circuit lighter or a newer USB. USB connection is not enough. I need to know what you have in your car. In the shop it does not show the option to add the USB stick. Thank you for that one. I also need to add that. It's in the shop. Thank you very much, Elena, for addressing that. Franca, I will add it to the shop after the Zoom meeting. It's a separate product. You can only buy it when you buy the sound system. That's right. We're thinking solar power in future. Yes, we are. I'm already working on that. Solar power, battery, things like that. It will be provided on the same system. Julius says, I know how much it weighs. A couple of kilos, not so much. And Franca, I don't mind having it in the merchandise or in the band van. Sorry for your taste in music. We should say perhaps, haha, you heard the best and the worst, I think. Yeah, we have very fun drives now because I'm listening to a lot of new music. Okay, let me check the last comments on Patreon, and then yeah, we can do another topic about that because we, of course, want real life sound. Continue reading. Let me see how many minutes. Okay, I need to reload this Patreon. We can do another topic about that. Okay, wait a minute. I hear myself. I'm going to close it. I'm going to have a very short Zoom meeting. You can already go in a Zoom meeting right now because I need to eat at 9 o'clock, exactly 9 o'clock. Peter Jong is writing. I'm ending with this. time to work, time to recline. When both with joy, you just did fine. Music and sound, a passion it is. Sometimes you really don't want to miss. Your passion, it resulted in something new. To a great sound system it grew. Developing, producing, you can be proud. Thanks so much for all you do. Therefore, a big shout out. Have a nice holiday. Thank you, Peter de Jong. Very nice poem this time. Be easy and free, over and out. More questions will be reviewed later. I will address the changes, USB stick and the power supply. It will be all provided in the Rapalje shop. And the first one will be shipped next week. So when you want it really fast and you're really curious, get it. Come back for a holiday in